Welcome to Quick Set brought to you by Smart. The future stars of Philippine volleyball will be showcasing their talents starting today as the 2024 Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League finally gets underway. For the next 9 days, 18 of the best high school volleyball teams from all over the country will test each other to determine the champion among these teams. As we see our matches for today, Adamson winning in straight sets versus UPIS. La Salle Lepa winning in 3 sets against Bethel Academy. For our match now, we have California Academy versus Chiang Shek. At 2 p.m. later, we have Bacolod Taytong High School going up against UST. And lastly, Naga College Foundation going up against De La Salle Zobel at 4 p.m. And for our volleyball fans, we are live on Smart LiveStream App, free and open to all networks. Also live on Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. You can also watch on Shakey Super League, Facebook and YouTube, and Solar Sports. So again, for our third game, we have the defending champions, California Academy, going up against Chiang Shek. And that has been the quick set brought to you by Smart as we bring to you our match at hand. Defending champions versus against a debuting Chiang Shek High School. California Academy hoping to defend their crown here at the Girls Volleyball Invitational League. As we now move on over to our tournament format.
The tournament format, our 18 teams will be divided into 4 pools, where the preliminary round matches will be played in a best of 3 sets. The top 2 teams per pool will advance to the quarterfinals, and in that quarterfinals, the top 8 teams will play in the crossover quarterfinals. The crossover quarterfinals until the finals will all be knockout games and will be played in best of 5 sets.
Now for our groupings, Pool A, sponsored by Potato Corner, which is our match now. That's California Academy and Chiang Shek High School. We saw earlier De La Salle and Bethel Academy go head-to-head. For Pool B, we have our match later, Naga College Foundation going up against De La Salle Santiago Zobel.
And for Pool C, we have sponsored by Peri Peri. Bannering there is Bacolod Taytong High School and University of Santo Tomas. And for Pool D, lastly, with Shakey's with National University.
In the UAAP Seniors Division, Doc Obet will have a tough task in replacing these talented players.
Now, when I was talking to him a while ago, he said that he is feeling good about the competition, but they are still preparing. Like they are ready, but they are still preparing to battle the challenging teams that they will be up against, especially because they have strong teams such as La Salle and Bethel Academy in their lineup.
On the other hand, for Chiang Shek, they will be bannering, or this will be their first game rather, in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. As we see their lineup here, headed by Coach Kirk Ong, we see Ashley Tud, or Sachi Tud rather, as their middle blocker, and their playmakers May Ramirez and Charis Timbang. As I now turn you over to our floor announcer for the team callouts.
Action continues here inside the Adamson University Gymnasium. This is the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League 2024. Let us now meet our participating teams for match number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chiang Shek College Blue Dragons. Beginning with our team captain, number 3, Mita Ramirez. First libero, number 8, Cha Castillo. Make way for the teammates, number 1, Sachi Tud. Number 2, Kurt Frias. Number 6, Shaming Partoha. Number 7, Shady. Number 9, Kendra Timbang. Number 10, Julia Nignon. Number 12, Zoe Mangal. Number 14, Bea Groyon. Number 19, Lids Mangal. And now please welcome the California Academy Cal Babies. Beginning with team captain number 11, Avian Bicalier. First libero number 17, Mia Kalubaki. Make way for the teammates number 1, Angel Vital. Number 2, Angie Rosales. Number 4, Monique Sullivan. Number 6, Iya Perez. Number 8, Jeddah Samaniego. Number 13, Denise Endonela. Number 16, Lou Galang. Number 18, Vicky Pata. And their second libero is number 3, Lovenel Epalle. Presenting our game officials for match number 3. First referee, Ronaldo Lumagbas. Second referee, Kirby Ortega. May we please request all players and coaches of Chiang Shek College to please proceed on the game floor for the team photo.
They do want to get their first win ever here at the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League, but they have quite the test as their first match is up against the tournament's defending champion, California Academy, and the squad of Doc Obet Vital. As we see here, a lot of new faces on the side of California Academy. They proved to be one of the surprises of GVIL last year, slaying giants on their way to the championship while introducing us to players like Cassie Dongalio, Jelay Gajero, Kizzy Madriaga. But after an undefeated run in Pool C, the Cal Babies marched on to the quarterfinals, defeating eventually the UAAP Season 86 champions Adamson, and then stunning NU Nazareth School in the semifinals before winning the final showdown against Arapanike, K Bombita, and the rest of Naga College Foundation. So let's see if California Academy will have a similar run this year, or if Chiang Shek will be able to stun them in this first match. As I now turn you over to our floor announcer for the starting lineup.
Cal Babies! Starting with the team captain, setter number 11, Avian Bicalier. Outside hitter number 4, Monique Sullivan. Middle blocker number 6, Iya Perez. Opposite hitter number 8, Jeddah Samaniego. Outside hitter number 16, Lou Gala. Middle blocker number 18, Vicky Pata. And their starting libero is number 17, Mia Kalubaki. Coaching the California Academy Cal Babies is Dr. Obet Vital. And now the starting lineup for the Chiang Shek College Blue Dragons. Starting with the team captain, setter number 3, Mita Ramirez. Middle blocker number 1, Sachi Tu. Outside hitter number 2, Kurt Trias. Outside hitter number 6, Shami Pantoja. Middle blocker number 10, Julia Nignon. Opposite hitter number 12, Zoe Manga. And their starting libero is number 8, Jack Castillo. Coaching Chiang College is Kurt Ong.
For our starting unit for the California Academy squad, we have Empata, Galang, Sabaniego, Micaler, Sullivan, Perez, and Kalubquib. On the other side of the court, for Chiang Shek, we have Sachi Tud, Ramirez, Pantoja, Frias, Mangao, and Ninon, and Castillo for their starting libero. So first serve, it's California Academy versus Chiang Shek High School. First serve will be given to the girls in blue and white. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So Richie, set one underway. What do you think we can expect coming from these two squads?
Well, I think both of them have very popular systems now when it comes to volleyball programs, especially with California Academy's debut performance and even winning the championship last year. But we all know that Chiang Shek is also a team that has a really good program, especially with a deep coach such as Coach Kurt Ong. But first, let's see California Academy drawing first blood here in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League.
Samaniego serving here for California Academy. Ramirez will set up the opposite. That was Pantoja. Great attack there. Finding that end line.
Good energy we're feeling here in the first few points of the game. Strong serve there from Chiang Shek.
Set to the middle.
Missed timing on Mbata. That's why it was easy for Chiang Shek to actually block that ball and defend the net.
Empata asking Micaler for a higher set. She is evidently one of the taller players, or the tallest player rather, on the court. An ace here for Pantoja. Second point of the game. This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Service ace followed by a service error. Tud will punch that ball across the net. Attack from the open side. Great pickup there by Chiang Shek. Free ball here for California Academy. And another easy point here for Chiang Shek. Defenders not in their respective place for floor defense.
Good serve there for Ramirez.
Great attack coming from California Academy.
Ball is still alive for Chiang Shek.
Empata in the middle.
Better timing there for Empata. And a high set coming from Micaler.
Another point here for Empata.
Well, that ball was actually sailing out, but because of her height, it seemed that it was still going in.
So one of our key holdovers here is Monica Joyce Sullivan.
And she's actually one of the people that Doc Obet highlighted a while ago when I was speaking to him, that he expects, or at least hopes to perform and to lift up her team and to lead her team here in their first game.
Actually, she is a middle blocker, but now playing in that open position. Only 16 years young. So So let's see if she can step up today.
Nice set coming from Calier. And a great finish coming from Soliven.
Right on cue. Sullivan getting another point here. Score is 5-4 in favor of California Academy.
Good first ball here from California Academy.
Missed time there by Perez.
You know, Micalier is also known to be only on her second year of playing the sport, which means that she's still learning, but Coach Obet did say that she improved a lot coming from training for how many months, and he hopes to see her still learn from experience here in this league.
Service ace this time around for Sachi Tud of Chiang Shek. That ball will sail out for California Academy.
Great start here coming from Chiang Shek, gaining and maintaining the momentum that they have.
Another service ace here. Two already in the bag for Sachi Tud. And first technical timeout. Score is currently 8-5 in favor of Chiang Shek.
Titignan mo kung nag-a-adjust.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
We see that California Academy is still trying to find the rhythm here in the first set. And who better player or who better coach to say some inspirational words and to guide them through that is none other than Jelay Gajero, who is actually on the sidelines with Doc Obet, instructing California Academy to adjust in their game today.
Micalier finds Sullivan in the opposite side. Attack error here for Chiang Shek.
Missed hit there coming from Ninyon of Chiang Shek, breaking the momentum that they were creating.
Serving for California Academy,
Attack goes wide for Ninyon.
Second consecutive error coming from her.
Back-to-back, or an exchange of errors rather. This time a service error on the side of Cal.
Number 2 free as now for Chiang Shek on the service line. Good first ball coming from California Academy.
That was a bit far from the net, and their middle blocker was unable to get that to cross.
We notice both teams are actually creating a bit of errors of their own in comparison to how they started the first set, which was actually strong. They're still trying to compose themselves and maybe warm up in today's game.
Another error here for Chiang Shek, putting the score all at 9.
Good serve.
Attack from the opposite. Ball still alive here.
Great adjustment there coming from Soliven.
Drop ball here for Chiang Shek.
Good setup by Ramirez. And that's a line ball.
Another point here for Pantoja. Majority of Chiang Shek's points are actually coming from her. And meanwhile, on the side of California Academy, that's Soliven and Empata. Samaniego with a point of her own. Great adjustment as well.
Let's see that once again. You see how she adjusted and shortening her approach for that attack because she knew that if she went even more forward that she would mishit that ball to go out.
And one thing that I've been noticing with the California Academy girls is even if their sets aren't perfect, they're able to convert it into points and attack even if they're quite far from the net.
Well, that's something for them to learn from. And I guess it's also something for them to adjust on because they do have a new setter. Because Kizzy Madriaga is now the collegiate level. She is in need to step up. So that's why the attackers are also adjusting to their new setter because a new setter means a new system inside of the court.
Definitely, Richie. And Micaler having quite the shoes to fill here, but so far doing a good job despite just starting training a few months ago.
But before that, let's commend Samaniego for continuously being consistent with her effectivity on the service line and with attacking it as well. Another great serve coming from her, but this time easily received by Chiang Shek and Tud, just ending that sequence and breaking the momentum of Samaniego.
Yes, great point coming from Tud there. Going for that power tip. Galang from the opposite side of the court. That one sails out. Too strong this time around. So California trading by 1 here. Empata down the middle. Micaler goes to Soliven.
Great setup to Soliven. Even I got fake there. I thought she was going to set it up over on the open side, on the front line of the open side. But this time, Soliven was ready to fake that, and nobody was expecting that attack coming from her.
All tied up now. Rather 14-13. Chiang Shek with the lead. Team captain of Chiang Shek serving now. That's Ramirez. Micaler goes to Soliven.
Great net defense for Chiang Shek.
Micaler once again chooses Soliven in the open side. Tud goes for that drop.
Ball is still alive and a free ball for Chiang Shek.
Tud once again. A single block only on the side of California Academy. But knowing where to bring that ball despite a taller blocker right in front of her.
And you see her going in with confidence that even though she's a tall blocker, she's also a single blocker. That's why she had options on making it go to the side.
A lifting, a double contact rather, will be called on Empata. So point here, 3 points for Chiang Shek.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
As we see here, our smart power player, Monica Sullivan of California Academy, 16 years old, young, was a middle blocker, but now playing as an open spiker here, filling in the shoes of Cassie Dongalio. So new faces once again for the Cal babies. But so far, doing well here in the first set. Score is neck and neck with Shek.
But for now, Ramirez getting comfy in that service deck.
Free ball here for Shek. Tud from the middle. Asks for a check, but that one is clearly too long.
I believe that was her intention, was to get the check coming from the blocker in front of her. That's why she opted it for the ball to go longer.
Free ball here for California Academy.
Great setup there for Sullivan.
Sullivan attacking from the opposite side. That one is good for California.
That's what you want from a spiker, is that they can adjust themselves to wherever they are inside of the court.
That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today. Attack error again here. Actually, a lot of the points Shek has been giving to California Academy is coming from a lot of their attack errors and miscommunications. California only trailing by 1. Make that 2 after that service error. Micaler, great choice going to Sullivan.
And that is her sweet spot, given that she was a middle blocker before. Even with a higher set coming from Micaler, Sullivan was able to adjust herself in whichever position, in whichever set she is given.
And only 1 blocker on that last sequence, so Sullivan really capitalizing on that opportunity.
This time, Ninion opted for a check ball to get that point.
Timeout called by Coach, or Doc Obet rather, as they trail by 2 here.
17-19, dumidikit tayo tapos papalayuin natin. And then ang ginagawa natin mga error is silly mistakes lang. Parang pass, tapos yung mga bola hindi natin na-over. Always keep, yung form, wag tayo palo ng palo. Yung form natin ayusin natin. Kasi nandito tayo sa taas, tapos kaya puro long outside. Hindi lang yan, pati yung pasa. Now, malapit na, alagaan niyo yung bola, then kill it. Agad.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Now, as we mentioned, Alay Gajero is actually one of the people who is standing up for her old teammates. And she was mentioning how there was a repeat of sequence where California Academy would actually reach the score and make it closer to Shek, but then produce errors such as attack errors. So she was actually instructing the girls to fix their forms and to be smarter with their attacks, such as that one.
So a point here for California Academy after that timeout. Drop ball by Shek. Attack or drop rather from the middle.
Good reception there from Castillo.
Great placement coming from Pantoja. Going for that off-speed attack in zone 4. Micaler chooses the middle, but that one goes over the net this time. Sullivan attacks. And a point here for Monica Sullivan.
A great adjustment also because that set was still a bit far from the attack line, from the back row attack line, and she was still able to fix her form at that set.
There is serve now for California Academy, but we have substitutions and Donella in as well as Rosales. They will be subbing Galang and Micaler. Service error here. Another one for California Academy. A lucky service ace coming from Shek. That was Nignon. That serve rolling over the net. Another timeout called by Coach Doc Obet Vital as they continue to trail Shek here.
Let's go guys, hindi pa tapos oh.
Ano, get this one here at 20 and then focus on getting that 2 points back.
I'm not feeling the energy.
Yeah. Very flat tayo. Come on.
Monique started. Vicky, ask for it and then make sure it's skill.
Guys, there's no time for silly mistakes na. Crucial na. 22 na sila eh.
Ay, tulong.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
And during that huddle, Coach Obet, short but sweet. I'm not feeling the energy, and I think that's what he was noticing with his girls inside of the court, is that this isn't their full potential yet, and they need to be the ones to step up, especially because they are relatively a newer team or a newer set of players playing for California Academy.
And a put away there coming from Sachi Tud. Taking charge of the middle. Started off with a great serve there. Coming from Nignon, yes. And an overpass which resulted to a put away for Tud.
It was a beautiful serve. And another ace.
Another service ace here. Coming from Nignon. I believe she had multiple in this set.
And this is where you actually want the service aces to play out, because they are the easiest points to achieve for your team.
That puts Shek at set point. And Tud will finish this set 25 to 19 with that powerful attack, unfazed by those by Empata in the front. Great setup as well by Ramirez. So Chiang Kai-shek bagging this first set. 25 to 19 is our score.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
So set 1 highlights. First set going to Chiang Kai-shek, 25 to 19. Chiang Kai-shek, a lot of contributions coming from Pantoja and Tud, with Ramirez really setting up those plays for them, getting a lot of service aces whenever they get a chance to be on that service line.
It was a great start for Chiang Kai-shek to actually get the momentum on their court, because a while ago, in the first parts of the set, they were actually back and forth, but then they were still able to dominate and get that first set.
So 25 to 19 once again in favor of Chiang Kai-shek. But before that, rather, let's take a look at the statistics.
As I was saying, very similar in our numbers here for our attacks. Only Chiang Kai-shek is only up by 1 with 10 to 11, 1 block, and what really mattered was the service aces that they had was 5 to 1. And if you look at the score, that's actually the difference between their win, and the opponent errors is both 8 apiece.
But we still have to commend California Academy, Sullivan especially, really being the top scorer for the Cal babies here, and Mikaler, even if she's a newbie setter, really stepping up big time as well in this match. And Empata, one of their new additions to the team.
Yes, and although I want to highlight also the libero for Chiang Kai-shek, because she really delivered most of the first balls to their setter, which created such powerful plays for her squad.
So first point of the second set goes to Chiang Kai-shek.
Set up here again for Sullivan. That ball sails out as it hits the roof. Too much power on that spike coming from Sullivan.
Galang to do serving honors for California Academy. That one evidently going to the net.
Early error here in the second set. Great service there coming from Ramirez. And as we repeatedly say, that a setter's serve is really one of the most stellar things that they produce here inside of the court.
Ramirez there getting another ace.
And as much as possible, she would prefer to actually be in the back line so that she has 3 spikers in her front line, giving her more options to create plays. But first, a net touch violation coming from California Academy.
Sachi Tud was ready to put that ball away, although yes, as you mentioned, Richie, there was a net touch violation on the side of California Academy.
Good service again.
Micaler chooses the open side. Set was too close for Rosales to adjust to. Sorry, that was Endonela rather as the setter for California Academy.
Sullivan breaking the momentum that Shek was creating with a powerful attack. She was actually above the blocker's hands when she was set up for that middle attack.
California still trailing by 3 here. Free ball here for Chiang Shek. Ramirez chooses the open side. Attack from the middle, and Sullivan gets another point here. Take a look at this replay. Sullivan hitting from that familiar middle zone, as she used to be a middle blocker, but transitioned this year to an open spiker. Service error though for Endonela, the second setter for California Academy. Ace, another ace here for Sachi Tud. We saw this as well in the first set, and now she's doing it again.
Now that's what sets Chiang Shek apart from California Academy when it comes to their services. They are very consistent, and that's where most of their points are actually coming from. And as we say that, Tud gets another service ace.
Great serving coming from Tud here. No spin on that ball whatsoever. First technical timeout, score is 8-3 in favor of Chiang Shek.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Chiang Shek remains to be dominant and consistent with the way that they've been playing here in the second set. They have been limiting their errors in comparison to California Academy, who is still struggling to find the rhythm and to stabilize themselves inside of the court to produce more plays and to actually receive the strong serves that Chiang Shek is providing.
Great serve again from Tud. Cross-court attack for Sullivan.
Mangao now setting. Oh, who was the one who set that point? But Sullivan with a strong response. Now, Doc Obet was saying that she was the one to actually look out for in today's game and to uplift her teammates. And I think she is doing a really good job at leading with performance.
Back row attack here, too strong for Sullivan. Opposite attack here for California Academy. Great floor defense. Free ball here for Cal. Empata to attack from the middle. Ball still alive here, although that's Samaniego, rather Castillo, unable to get that one across or over the net.
Powerful play there coming from California Academy, making it very difficult for Shek to adjust at that point. Good serve there.
Point for California Academy here. Score is 9-6. Service ace there. Much needed on the side of Doc Obet's squad.
Galaw na, nakuha na, naiangat mo yung bola eh, namamadali ka. Pwede mo na may balik eh. Bumalik ka kagad sa pwesto mo, wala kang mabigay na bola sa'yo. Nandun ka, nakatambay ka eh. Di ba? Wala namang, huwag niyong madaling bayaan nyo. One at a time tayo, ha? Kailangan natin ng pasa, come on.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Coach Kirk Ong just advising his girls to really take it one step at a time and to not rush things, because that's what he was maybe seeing with how Shek, his girls, was playing.
Great read on the side of Shek, calling that serve out as they still have the lead here by 4 points. Empata from the middle, and Empata drilling that one down.
Just advantage of her reach and also her jump. That's why the sets to her are actually kind of high, is because she can reach it with the proper timing.
Ramirez goes to Nignon, unable to adjust to that one as that set was quite close to the net already. So lead down to 2 here for California Academy. Too wide of a serve. Tud to Ramirez, back to Tud. Mangao sends it to the open side. And Pantoja is able to score here for Shek.
A great effort there coming from Empata. Already hitting the benches, trying to save that ball. Nignon remains comfortable in the service deck for her team.
Another ace here for Shek. This time, care of Nignon. Her ball, no spin, filled with so much float. So Shek still leading here by 5. long this time around for Ninion. Empata now serving here for California Academy. Ramirez.
Combination play. Good faking the blockers and Pantoja actually being the one to fly over her and produce a very smart play, just placing that right behind the blockers.
So lead now up to 5. Miscommunication there between Empata and Samaniego.
Very
so
close.
another ace here for Shek.
Costly errors on the side of California Academy because they are still in need to actually compose themselves to deliver the first ball to their setter, just like that. A great response there coming from Soliven.
Soliven really carrying California Academy now, needing some help aside from Empata. That smart power play of the set was presented by Smart. Live more today.
That's what we keep saying, is that once California Academy actually gets a good first ball, they are able to deliver.
Definitely, once the reception goes straight to their setter, they're able to activate all their spikers. Meanwhile, another point here coming from Shek, care of Sachi Tud.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more with Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
Our TNT budget tropa of the game magload na sa inyong suking tindahan. Shek college players up by 6 here. Also won the first set against California Academy. This is their first time playing in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. And so far, things looking good on their end as they get a free ball here. Tud. And Rosales with a point here on number 6, Pantoja.
But it's nice to see that someone is helping and stepping up also for her squad. Good serve there coming from Endoniela.
Drop ball here for California Academy. Mangao, great angle there.
Rosales once again finding a spot in the Shek defense system. It's good that the back row, the setter is in the back line, which means that California Academy actually has more options in playing their attackers.
So lead down to only 3 here. But still in favor of Shek. Ramirez finds Tud on the opposite.
Too much power on that attack, that with the double block right in front of her, it still pushed its way to the other side of the court.
called by Doc Obet Vital of California Academy as they continue to trail here. Let's listen in.
Relax lang guys, masyadong tense. Play well, laro nyo lang kung ano yung nilalaro nyo sa practice. And then you guys are gonna do well.
Drop, parang pins lang. Okay, 6 on 6, wave. Basta relax. Okay?
And then be loud. Every time you guys get a point, cheer, cheer. 1, 2, 3!
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Now, the essence of that talk is to actually uplift their spirits inside of the court and to cheer every time they get a point. Whether it's an error, whether it's a point that they made, whether it's a service ace, or even just a simple point, it's still important for their energy to be lifted up so that they are more confident in playing inside of the court.
So Todd back at the service line. So Leven goes for the drop. Almost a point, but great save by Todd there. Attack from the middle. That's Sullivan again.
Sullivan is really a name that is shining bright for California Academy. And again, Kayla, we were saying that this tournament is an opportunity for new players to arise and to be given opportunities. And I'm so happy that we have new teams coming in to the league, especially Chiang, Shek. A while ago, we saw Bethel Academy, UPIS, and of course, Holy Rosary, which we will still see in their debut game.
And actually, we've never seen these other teams play. I personally have not seen these other teams play. So it's such a treat to see how talented these high school players are. Especially Bethel Academy earlier, I was really surprised by the way they put up a fight against La Salepa, who were really one of the contenders in the Girls Volleyball Invitational League last year.
And during last year's sequence of games, we had that one team that really shined bright, which was California Academy.
Definitely a different look for them now, but we still see them really rebuilding and fielding in a lot of new players
because of their losses last year. And actually, in our conference, we had Cassie Dongalio speak to the players that it was actually because of Shakey's Super League or Shakey Girls Volleyball Invitational League that she was discovered and she was recruited to play for UE right now, along with Madriaga and of course Jale Gajero.
Definitely a great platform here, especially to grow the grassroots program of Philippine volleyball.
Exactly, and with the new teams and even the old teams, we are already seeing a lot of notable names, memorable performances, and of course, potential for each of our players here today.
Lead is now back to 5 here in favor of Chiang Shek. Although that attack goes out, coming from Perez. Timeout called by Doc Obet once again as they trail by 6 here.
Errors, hitting errors, service errors. Kaya yung score, ang layo talaga.
Ladies, I told you guys, just enjoy. But you're not. You're so uptight. You're so uptight. Instead of just relaxing and playing, moving, you keep making more mistakes and more mistakes because you're not relaxing.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Knowing Coach Obet's way of training his girls and really having a foundation of basic skills and a very stabilized manner inside of the court, one of his rules, or the thing that we really noticed with his players, is that they enjoyed playing. And that's what he's looking for in the set of players, in the set of new players we are experiencing here today.
Definitely, and he, as you mentioned, he just wants his girls to enjoy as they seem a bit uptight. That's why they're committing a lot of errors and really not playing their usual self. But that timeout seemed to be effective as service is now back on the side of California. Great serve there. Attack there from the open. Back-to-back points here for California Academy.
That point will be from Galang of California Academy, opting for a zone 1 attack. You see that she was actually facing cross court, and then she moved her hand to follow through to the left side of the court.
Double contact will be called on California Academy. That's Endonela.
Now we saw a while ago when Inyon was in that service spot. She stayed there for quite a while because of her service aces. Oh, the ball's still alive.
Great hustle there coming from California Academy. That's something Doc Obet would love to see. These girls working as a single unit.
Great effort there. It was actually collective as everyone dove for the ball, tried to save the ball, and the better finish coming from none other than Sullivan.
Definitely a great finish there coming from Sullivan.
Paris with a lucky serve. Ramirez setting up good in the middle and still finding her way to success with that drop ball at the back of the blocker's hands.
And Tud's percentage really so high in this game. Notice that every time she's given a ball.
And I guess that's where they establish also the familiarity between a middle spiker and her setter.
Definitely she's able to convert those into points. But Sullivan here with a response.
Now we know that she is not a new player, but she is playing a new position as we mentioned, and she is really stepping in for the losses that they had in the past year. And continuously still being aggressive here is California Academy trying to stay alive in this second set.
Definitely, Richie, and you mentioned earlier that once California Academy is able to perfect the reception, and Donella or Micaler earlier are able to activate all their spikers, and no doubt Sullivan or anyone else of their spikers are able to convert those into points. So another point here for California Academy. They are going on a run, only trailing by 2.
Expect ko, pag pumunta yung bola kay Shami, lahat kayo pupunta rito konti. Doon ang bola eh. Nagre-relax kayo, 2 puntos na lang, hintayin nyo magkamali. Eh kung di nagkamali, ayan o, kita nyo. Pahirapan nyo pa sarili nyo, layo niya, no? Galaw lang, lamang tayo, single block lang. Walang ano eh, nagre-relax eh, kita mo. Kanina drop ball, hindi kinuha.
That huddle was powered by Smart. Live more today.
Coach Kirk Ong just reminding his girls to remain aggressive inside of the court. Not because it's already 23 means that the game is over, and is asking his girls to support one another inside of the court when someone is attacking, to really support and cover them. But for that, California Academy, with their strong serve, still keeping them alive in this sequence of plays.
Props to Galang of California Academy, racking up some aces there. And as we heard earlier with Coach Kirk, na lamang ang Chiang Shek kanina.
Yeah.
But
bayaan.
Yes, definitely. And naabutan rin yung score ng Chiang Shek.
This time Ramirez is opting for an open spiker, but it's easily dug up there. Rosales once again. Now this is a girl who actually sparked in the second set, trying to help Sullivan also with getting a basket of points for her squad, damaging the steady defense system of Chiang Shek.
So from a lead as big as 6 earlier, we are now all tied up at 23 here in the second set as Stud attacks. Great intention coming from Samaniego, although that one too short going to the net. And that puts Chiang Shek at set point, match point rather.
Very costly error there coming from Samaniego. This time Ramirez on the service deck.
But Sullivan keeps California Academy alive here.
Although she also goes to the service deck, which means that she will be coming from the back row when she attacks for now. Now Doc Obet on the side of the court. You may not see it, but Sullivan is getting direct instructions on where to place that ball.
Rotation error on the side of California Academy. So a free point here for Chiang Shek. These errors are really costly, especially in extended play like this. It's raised to 26 now. So Chiang Shek is at match point once again. That error very, very crucial here for the Cal squad. So serving for the match, we have Sachi Tud. Great serve there. Sullivan in the middle. Great pickup here. Ramirez to Mangao. They choose Sullivan once again. Drop ball. Free ball here. Sullivan once again. And California Academy saves another match point here. All tied up at 25 now.
Now that attack actually ended up giving Coach Obert such a sweet smile to see that Sullivan is really stepping up for her team, that even if it was a misstep for her and it was far from the net, she was still able to adjust and give it her all for that point. Now let's see how these two teams will play against each other when it comes to a really high-pressure game, especially when it's an extended set.
So 26 to 25 now is our score in favor of Chiang Shek. That attack from Mignon gets a check. So match point again for Chiang Shek. Ramirez, let's see if they can convert. Mangao will set up open again.
Ball is still alive here. Castillo giving it to Ramirez.
Ramirez to the open side. Blocked there by California Academy. Drop ball. Great decision making here on the side of Chiang Shek.
A full effort here coming from both teams.
Back row attack.
Pantoja once again.
Free ball here for Chiang Shek. Overpass. They'll try again. And another match point saved by California Academy.
Now in that rally, we saw a display of great floor defense coming from Chiang Shek and California Academy. Palitan talaga sila ng atake.
And really, just want to commend this California Academy squad. They were down big time here in this second set. But now, this set is at extended play.
At pinapahirapan talaga ng California Academy i-close ng Chiang Shek itong set na to.
Yes, definitely. So 27-26. But that does it for Chiang Shek, ending the match at 28-26. As we take a look at this last sequence here, an attack error coming from California Academy. No touch or no check was called. So Chiang Shek winning their debut game in the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. versus California Academy. Great performance from the Cal Babies.
Well, it was a great and outstanding performance coming from both of our teams. California Academy in the rebuilding phase and Chiang Shek successfully grabbing their first kill or first win for today's match. And we're just so excited to see that these new teams get to grow in the spirit of the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational Leagues as they blossom into the young players they are to an even more professional level of playing.
So final score is 25-19, 28-26, all in favor of Chiang Shek.
There's nothing like winning the game.
Congrats sa promotion.
There's nothing like leveling up. There's nothing like the first face-to-face. There's nothing like meeting the fam. For great times, great memories.
There's nothing like Shakey's.
Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
So final score 25-19, 25-26, all in favor of Chiang Shek winning their first match of the season here. Let's take a look at their stellar performance. But before that, this best player of the match is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So our best player of the game, sino ang napili mo, Richie?
Well, a girl that shined today was Sachi Tud, who led her team with good services, stellar attacks, and really a memorable performance here in today's game.
We're here with our Shakey's player of the game, Sachi Tud. Hello and congratulations on today's straight set win and performance. So a few questions. Knowing that this is your first game sa GVIL, how big is this win for you and your team?
Ano po, hindi po ina-expect kasi syempre first time po namin and first time po, syempre hindi din po birong kalaban yung California po. Yun lang.
Congratulations again, Sachi.
Okay, now Sachi, now paano mo naman linid yung team mo in today's win, especially going against the defending champions?
Delete? Delete ko ba? Hindi ko alam kung delete ko. Ginawa lang po namin yung best namin. And communication lang po talaga.
Okay, now's your chance to greet all your supporters and loved ones.
Ayan, shoutout po sa mama ko, kay Shirley Sandoval Tud, and kay, sa papa ko po, kay Jun Tud, and dun po kay Kayeng, and kay Tito Robert. And pamilya ko, sa kanila po. Chef! Siya Jenny Mon! Thank you!
Thank you. Congratulations again, Sachi Tud and the rest of the Chiang Shek High School squad on that great first game performance. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Load now. As we see here, our first set for California Academy, Sullivan and Empata contributing for California. On the other side of the court for Chiang, Shek, we saw Pantoja and Tud already doing damage on the first set. And credits to their playmaker Ramirez for really distributing the ball effectively here. That ended at 25-19.
Now for set number 2, it was a closer game, but Chiang Shek remained consistent and stable when it comes to their performance. California Academy naman sa kabilang side ay humabol din, and they really gave it their all when it came to attacking. And of course, we have to note that Sullivan, Rosales, and their second setter, Endonela, was actually one of the people who shined through for their team. But let's just commend the beautiful performance that Chiang Shek really provided us in their debut game today.
As we take a look at our match summary here,
now we see California Academy actually leading in the attack points that they made, of course led by Rosales and none other than Sullivan. But what set them apart here is that Chiang Shek really had them going with the service aces and the attack and the errors that California Academy produced in this game, giving them that win for today's game.
We have to commend California Academy, a new and rebuilding team, but still putting up a great fight here with Chiang Shek. Now, our remaining games today. So we see Chiang Shek winning in straight sets here versus California Academy. Our next match is Bacolod Taitong High School going up against University of Santo Tomas. And later on at 4 p.m., it's Naga College Foundation going up against De La Salle Zobel. Again, I'm Kayla Reyes alongside Richie Cordero. Stay tuned as we have a lot more games up for you volleyball fans today.